Hi everyone, my name is Adhitakarya Yudha, and today I would like to talk to you about cost of quality and productivity. Why cost of quality and productivity, you ask? Well, after my last video, which talks about activity-based management, I feel that cost of quality and productivity is a matter that cannot be ignored by anyone who wishes to work in the management business. How so? Well, assume that we have a product and our competitors have a product. Each one costs the same to create, and each one sells for the same price on the market. Assume then that our products is of superior quality in comparison to our competitors. That is, the product endures more for longer than our competitors' own product. Because of that superior quality alone, our consumers will of course buy our products more than our consumers' product, even when they sell the same price on the market. It is this advantage that I would like to discuss with you in this video. Before moving on, we must first know what is the definition of quality. Quality can be seen by two factors. The first is satisfying consumer expectations and desired attributes, and ensuring the product can fulfill technical aspects of its designs and its producer's own standards. Now, consumer expectations is fully dependent on each consumer. One consumer might want the product to look good and stylish, while another customer might want the product to simply be reliable, that it can be used for a very long time. But generally, consumers' expectations can be seen from several dimensions. The first is performance, that is, how good the product does its job. The second is aesthetics, how good or how stylish the product looks. The third is serviceability, that is, how easy it is to repair the product. The fourth is features, that is, what does the product do and how it differentiates itself from other products. The fifth is reliability, that is, how long the product can survive when continuously worked upon. The sixth is durability, how long the product can survive independent of its function. The seventh one is quality of conformance, that is, how well does the product fit to the specifications and designs of its creators. The final one is fitness of use, that is, how well does the product function in comparison to the advertisements and marketing of its creators. Next, we have two approaches of quality. The first one is target value approach, where the product can have some differences in design as long that it is within the contained limit. Whereas in the robust quality approach, there is zero tolerance for value variations. Each product must be exactly the same as the designs are without any difference. After that, we have the costs of quality. Cost of quality is divided into two groups, that is, control costs and failure costs. These two groups are then divided further. Control costs have prevention costs and appraisal costs, while failure costs have internal failure costs and external failure costs. Prevention costs are caused by activities which aim to prevent any defective products from entering into the hands of consumers, while appraisal costs are the result of activities that which to investigate products whether they are defective or not, they are defective. Internal failure costs are the result of those defective products that have not yet entered into the hands of consumers, while external failure costs are the result of those defective products that have entered into consumers' hands. Next, we have observable quality costs and hidden quality costs. Observable quality costs are those costs which are observable and reportable in a financial report, which includes cost of guaranteeing products to consumers. Hidden quality costs, however, are not observable and not reportable in a financial report. Hidden quality costs example is the losses in income suffered when a consumer stops buying our products because he is disappointed in our products. Next, we have methods with which to measure cost of quality. First, we have the multiplier method. This method assumes that the total cost of quality is a multiplication of several measurements of cost and failure. Thusly, cost of failure can be estimated by multiplying the observable external cost of failure with a determined multiplying number. In the equation, we can see that the total external cost of failure equals K times observable external cost of failure, in which K is a multiplication number that reflects the multiplying effect determined by past data or company experience. After that, we have the Taguchi quality loss function method, which assumes that each deviation from the targets of quality causes hidden costs of quality. The equations are Ly equals K times Y minus T squared. After measuring the cost of quality, we can report on the cost of quality. With information on cost of quality, managers can decide whether or not they want to improve on the quality or leave it as it is. To report on the cost of quality, we must first determine the actual quality cost for each component of quality, that is, prevention costs, appraisal costs, internal and external failure costs, and then group each of those components costs in groups. To make the writing and understanding the report easier, the result of the report is usually written in the percentages of actual sales, the examples of which can be seen below. After managers know the cost of quality which results from their products, they would then want to maintain the cost of quality. To maintain the cost of quality, there are two views. The first is traditional view, that is, quality can be differentiated into three zones relative to the minimum total point of quality cost. The zones are the optimum quality, subpar quality, and indifference zones. While the contemporary view states that to gain the benefits of cost, there can be no product that does not fit specifications. Each time a subpar quality product is produced, losses will go up as well. The views held depend on each company, with no correct view in existence. In maintaining the cost of quality, we can also use activity-based management, which helps to maintain the cost by dividing it into two forms: added value costs and non-added value costs. In addition, activity-based management can use trend analysis to help identify costs. By using interpreted reports on quality costs, trends can be inferred, which can give information on which component of quality cost is driving total cost down or up. After knowing the components of quality costs, we can then start to identify of quality control issues. Quality control issues usually can be identified by using the fishbone diagram, which divides issues into 6 categories: personnel, method, machine, materials, measurements, and environment. Personnel includes all employees which are involved in the production process. Methods are the methods used to produce the products. Machines are the equipment used to produce the products. Materials are the raw resources used to produce the products. Measurements are the data which is earned from the measurements of quality costs. And the environment is the conditions that affect production processes, which can include weather conditions or pollution. After knowing quality costs, we can then move on to efficiency and productivity. First question we must ask is, what is efficiency? Process efficiency is the ability to change input to throughput, that is, the product between input and output, at the lowest possible cost. To change input into output, organizations typically run two processes: production process, which directly produces goods and services, and business process, which supports and allows the production process. An example of the production process is of a paper company directly producing paper from wood, whereas business process is the networking that allows that paper factory to get the wood from a wood company and to sell it in a common market. Measurements used for the efficiency of business and production process can be divided into three: productivity, cycle time, and output time ratios. Cycle time is the time required to produce an output, while output time ratios is the ratio used to compare how much output is used in a scale of time. Productivity is a concept that emphasizes on how to produce output efficiently and is especially directed at the relationship between input and output to produce output. Without productivity, efficiency is fulfilled when two conditions are met. The first condition is technical efficiency, that for all the combinations of input made to produce output, no input component is wasted or over budgeted. The second is trade-off efficiency, that the combination used to fulfill the first condition be at the lowest cost possible. After knowing the definitions of efficiency and productivity, we can then move on to measurements of productivity. There are three ways to measure productivity. The first one is partial productivity measurement. This measurement is used by comparing between a produced output with the input used. The input used in this measurement can be reported financially or in other measurements, such as tons of resources used or hourly employees. The second is total productivity measurement, calculated by measuring all the input used to produce an output. All input in this case means all the inputs used all the resources used and how many workers that are needed to create this product. Total productivity measurement is divided into two categories: profile measurement and profit-linked productivity measurement. Profile measurement is done by measuring several main inputs to produce an output, which generates a periodic operational measurement. Profit-linked productivity measurement is done by measuring the amount of profit change caused by changes in productivity. The final measurement is time cycle measurement, that is, a measurement based on the time needed to produce one product or service. Average time cycles are equal to the total process time for all units divided by the units produced. That is all the material I can give you for today. If there is anything you would like for me to do so this video can be improved, please do not hesitate to tell me. My name is Adhitakarya Yudha, and this has been a video on the cost of quality and productivity.